Let's get into some interesting facts about this movie, guys.
No, wait.
Let her know what she's working with. That's the way to do it in a loving way.
Hey guys, welcome back to Androidvision.
Don't ever trust a grown man with a puppy in the park.
What'll they do next?
Music to the ears of the hungry. The sizzle of a mouth-watering hamburger. Fresh, lean beef, done to a golden brown. Couched in a soft bun. And garnished to the ears of the hungry. The sizzle of a mouth-watering hamburger.
Hey, welcome to Androidvision, brought to you by the intestinal fortitude.
Calm?
Yeah, Knuckles, come on. There you go. Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to our last of the summer edition of Androidvision.
Yep.
Summer of Androidvision.
No more bikini after this.
Really?
Well, summer's over.
You're like Nordic. You could fucking.
Fair enough.
You can.
But
You can do it.
probably.
You can. I know you could do it.
All through the winter.
All through the winter.
All through the winter.
Just walk around. Snowburn.
He wants my titties to freeze off.
No, I don't. Who would want that? I mean,
Boo.
hard nipples are hot, but I mean, I don't want your titties to freeze off. But yeah, they're great breasts, by the way, Sam.
They're
Yeah.
quarantine boobs.
There you go. That's what she calls them. They grew over the quarantine. But hey, there's no more excuse anymore. We're not quarantined no more.
No.
But I won't.
It's going to take a while to get back into the gym.
Yeah.
To make them go away again.
I'm not
Which
gonna-
they could stick around.
Yeah.
I'm not
You're like, I
complaining.
wish I could keep these, but
I
not
really
this.
would like to keep these, but yeah.
Yeah. I feel the same way, like, in the winter.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I could keep the length of my flaccid penis in the summer, but when the winter comes, it's like, fuck, dude. I'm fucking chump. I might as well be jumped in a cold lake.
Speaking of trouser snakes, no.
Yeah. Just smuggling a roll of dimes. In my case. So welcome back, cameraman, Mr. What should we call you?
Just call me Shred. That's fine.
Shred, Mr. Shred. Thank you. Well, thank you for coming back and helping us again.
Hello.
We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yes. How are the dick pills working for you, or the sperm pills?
Oh, I gotta be careful with them, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dehydrated like that, huh?
They're swelling. Visible swelling.
Oh, Jesus, dude. Yeah. Be careful with that. Just we want you to keep the testicles.
Okay, thank you.
And if you don't want to keep the testicles, that's entirely up to you as well. I will call you whatever you want.
My body, my
Complete
choice.
acceptance.
That's right. Your body, your choice. All right, guys. So up tonight, we have our PSA. We're having a two-parter PSA, and I have to read this. We have a double-parter from 1968, and it's a danger poison one, like what to do if there's poison in your garage, and also what to do with the burns and scalds after you've been poisoned. So yeah, we're doing that.
Yeah.
And
Good knowledge.
what this has to do with our movie tonight, 1983's Deathstalker, I have no fucking clue. I just couldn't find a sword and sorcery Conan ripoff type of PSA. So I was like, let's just pick something weird, burns and scalds and fucking poison.
I mean, I think there's fire in the movie.
Should have been watching Toxie.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we could have done Toxie. But I wanted to do this, and then after I did it, I got word that this movie was rather rapey. So I feel a little regret in this day and age's climate. Sorry if I picked an excessively rapey movie. But, hey, let's just take it for the time it was. It was sword and sorcery time. It was commonplace, right?
I guess. It's pretty rapey.
It is pretty rapey.
There's lots of boobs.
Lots of breasts, lots of oiled men wrestling in mud pits, and we'll get all into it. Yeah. So enjoy your burns and scalds and poison PSA. Because we all had those grandpa. If you guys were lucky to grow up with a grandpa who had some weird fucking poison in his garage. The skull with the crossbones on a bottle and the. Okay, did you? Grandparents have something like that?
I didn't go investigate their garage as much as I could have.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm sure there was because there was a shop and a garage and all kinds of stuff.
Think your grandpa had Playboys in there?
I have no idea. It's possible.
Yeah. Think your grandpa was a penthouse hustler or Playboy guy?
I have no idea. That's such a weird question.
I'm just saying, just throwing it out there.
That's a solid question.
That's a solid question. Because you got that guy you got the Playboy, which is kind of and then you got the penthouse where they're showing a little roast beef, and then you got the hustler where they're showing the potential helmet going into the roast beef.
That did not help any.
So
I have no idea.
I'm just gonna say
my grandpa is rolling in his grave
well,
right now.
I'm just gonna say, knowing you. Through your, knowing you kind of third person-ish for your grandpa, I'm gonna say penthouse. See, penthouse guy. There you go. Right, eliminate the man from the situation. Just roast beef and maybe some airbrushed pink lips. So enjoy this PSA. We'll be right back.
Know what Steve's father is spraying on these plants? What is Steve's mother doing? What is this? What is this for? And why is it in the closet? Moth cakes, ant powder, and this spray are all poisons. Poisons to kill insects that could spoil our food or bite us. Poisons to protect flowers, to kill moths that could eat our clothes, and to destroy termites that could chew away the wood in our homes. They protect us from insects that carry disease. Poisons help our community stay healthy, but they are dangerous if not used correctly. It is easy to tell that this sign means poison. These words also warn us to be careful. There are many things around the house that do not have a poison sign on them. Yet they can make you very sick if you were to smell or taste them. The kitchen cabinet holds many dangerous things. Mother uses them to keep our home clean. But unless we handle them in the right way, they can harm us. Always have Mother show you how to use them safely. When finished, remember to put them away, out of the reach of your younger brother or sister. Always wash fruit before you eat it, for there might be some poisonous insecticide left on it. We can also find dangerous things in other parts of our home. Do not sniff or drink lighter fuel or ink. Do not chew on matches. They can make you very ill. Even your own room can be dangerous. Breathing the vapor from paint or glue can damage your brain. Use them outside, or make sure the windows are wide open so you have plenty of fresh air to breathe. Little girls like to look pretty, but some of Mother's good-smelling cosmetics might be poisonous. Even simple things like perfume or nail polish can make you ill. Medicines are used to help you get well. But too much of a medicine, even though it might taste good, can make you sick or even kill you. You should never, never take medicine on your own. You can find poisonous things around the washing machine. Mother uses them to clean our clothes. To stay healthy, never sniff or taste them. Steve likes to work in the garage. It can be a place for fun. But the garage also has poisons around. These protect our garden from snails and bugs. They kill weeds and pests. If you ever handle them, pay attention to the warning signs. There might be fertilizer and plant food in the garage. They help our gardens grow. After Dad uses fertilizer or any other garden chemicals, he always washes his hands before he touches his face or eats. Your garage may have other poisonous things. Some may have a pleasant smell, but remember, do not sniff or taste them. They can make you very ill, can even kill you. If you use them, be sure they are put away out of the reach of little children. charcoal lighter is for starting a barbecue fire, not for you to smell or taste. Nature grows poisons of her own, and sometimes right in your own garden. Just a touch of some plants will give you a bad skin rash. If you were to eat some of them, they will make you very ill. Stay away from an oleander bush. Every part of this plant is highly poisonous. So is the castor plant. And its beans. Steve uses chemicals to keep his fish healthy. But what's good for fish is no good for you. Never leave poisonous chemicals out, because little sister might put them in her mouth. Steve has a special box in which he keeps the poisonous things he uses. It's fun to make paper cutouts. But never leave poisonous glue lying around. Be especially careful if you have younger children in your house. Always put it away, out of the reach of others. It's a good idea to have a special box, as Steve has, in which you can lock up your poisonous paints and glues. Spray paints can also be dangerous. Be sure to keep the paint can pointed away from you, so you will not breathe in the poisonous fumes. Steve knows what to do with poisonous things when there are little children around. Now, what have you learned about poisons? What does this mean? Can you name other things in your home that are poisonous? Should you ever, on your own, take medicine from the medicine cabinet? Why should you wash your hands with soap and water after touching poison? Will smelling some kind of glue make you sick and damage your brain? How many poisonous plants can you name? Why should some things be put out of the reach of younger children? Do all poisons have this on them? Remember, if we learn to be careful, we will stay healthy and strong. Many children are poisoned each year. You would not want to be one of them, would you?
Burns and scalds are injuries resulting from contact with fire, electricity, friction, steam, or boiling liquids. They are classified by the degree of injury to the body tissues. The seriousness of a burn or scald depends on the size of the area affected, as well as the depth of the damage to the tissues. First-degree burns are the least serious. They involve only the outer skin, which is reddened, accompanied by slight swelling. Second-degree burns affect the underskin and result in blisters. Third-degree burns are burns in which the skin is destroyed and the tissues underneath are damaged. In severe cases, muscles, nerves, and blood vessels may be destroyed and the whole area charred. When a large portion of the body is covered by second-degree burns, death may occur, but a much smaller area injured by third-degree burns can also cause death. Physical shock is chiefly responsible for deaths that occur during the first day or two after the injury, and when burns are extensive and shock is severe, death frequently occurs in the first few hours. First, remove all clothing from the injured area unless it is stuck to the skin. If it is, cut away the clothing around it. First aid treatment for burns and scalds is aimed primarily at excluding air from the affected area, relieving pain, minimizing and treating for shock, and preventing infection. Cover burns or scalds as soon as possible with a clean, cold, moist dressing, made from gauze or bandage material that has been dipped in cold water or into a solution of 3 tablespoons of baking soda per quart of water. If available, use 4 to 6 layers of loosely applied gauze and cover the entire area of the burn with the dressing. Keep the patient covered, since there will be a tendency to chill, and treat him for shock, which can be severe in the case of burns. No grease or oil should be applied, as these make it necessary to clean the affected area with solvents before medical treatment can begin. Water-soluble preparations may be used, provided they have been approved by a physician. Be careful when dressing burns and scalds, because they are subject to infection the same as open wounds. Do not break blisters in the burned area, and never permit burned surfaces to come in contact with each other. Apply several layers of dressing, which have been soaked in a water and baking soda solution on the wounds to separate these surfaces. Bandages and cover dressing should be loose enough to prevent pressure on the burned surfaces, and they should be checked frequently to see that they don't become too tight in case of swelling. A severely burned person needs fluids. If medical help is going to be delayed, give him a half glass of a water, salt, and soda solution. This is prepared with 1 level teaspoon of table salt and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda per quart of water. If medical help is immediately available, do not give him fluids by mouth. Again, treat the injured person for physical shock. The eyes are particularly sensitive to a variety of chemical substances such as lime, cement, caustic soda, acids, and alkalis. When a person has been burned by chemicals, wash the area thoroughly with clean water to dilute the chemical. Do not use a neutralizing solution in the eye. Keep a continuous stream of water flowing over the burned area from a spigot or container for 5 minutes or more. Then give the same first aid treatment as for any other burn. For extensive burns and all other burns on the body, follow the 3 fundamental steps. 1. Remove clothing from the burned area of the body except where stuck to the skin. 2. Apply a cool, moist dressing of gauze or other bandage materials loosely over the burns to separate skin surfaces from contact with one another. 3. Apply an outer dressing using triangular or cravat bandages. Cover the dressing in the same manner that you would a wound or bleeding of the same area. As in the treatment of all serious injuries, the victim must be treated for physical shock, and medical help should be obtained immediately. Prompt, proper treatment is important. It can often mean the difference between life and death.
All right, guys, thank you so much for sticking with Androidvision. I hope you learned something about your grandfathers and scolds and burns and poison and his nugget porn from what?
Not my grandpa.
Not your grandpa. What was nugget porn, by the way, Shred?
Well, my grandpappy showed it to me. It's, no arms or legs,
That's a thing.
Yeah, he took me to my first all-amputee orgy.
Nice.
Dude,
They spin really easy.
there's pussy crawling all over the place.
Wow. That's wonderful, man. Yeah, wow. I mean, and if there's guy amputees there, right? I would assume.
Yeah.
So, were you guys putting golf balls in the tips of their
Teeing off.
Gotcha. Yeah. How fun is that? Wow. I mean, you can just spin. You can just spin it, dude. Just from the ceiling, whatever. Just fucking spin it on there, right? Just walk around.
The male mind is an amazing place.
What are you're telling me you do not think about this shit?
Not like that.
Oh, wow. Oh, we're not going to get into... Okay, so this is... this is weird because we're watching Deathstalker tonight, guys.
Yeah.
And it's a very rapey film.
Very rapey film.
Yeah, so 1983's Deathstalker, a.k.a. El Cazador de la Muerte, because it was filmed in South America, I guess.
Okay,
So,
yeah. Well, it would be nice if they released it.
yes, fantasy adventure. The warrior known as Deathstalker, nothing to do with the what is it, Scorpion? I guess you could say. They just call him Deathstalker.
Yeah.
He's sent by a kind of a king and then a witch to retrieve an ancient chalice and an amulet and a sword, which combined, all three together, they give you more magical power, I guess.
Something like that.
Yeah, and he gets the sword right away from a Boggins looking puppet guy looking.
A boglin?
A boglin, yeah. Why did I say boggin? Sorry. Yeah, he looks like a boglin.
bogan?
Yeah, bogan. Yeah, he looks like a boglin. It's weird. But anyway, so this guy was cursed by this wizard named Munkar, and what a weird name. And so, so it leads Deathstalker on a quest of, I'm going to say, sword play, pussy.
Yeah.
Pussy. Can we say pussy on the show?
Go for it. I mean, you gave away a pocket pussy, so I don't see why you can't.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we gave away a pocket pussy. Let's see. Pussy, blood, some rape. But does he rape? I don't...
He does. Well,
I don't...
The very first one, it's like, it seems like she's almost sort of willing. Like, she wasn't willing with the first guy, but then he comes along and she's like, well, if this is going to happen, at least it's with the hot one. It's kind of the impression that I got.
A He-Man.
Standards.
Yes, he looks like He-Man.
But she still had the presence of mind to remove herself when the...
Yeah, like
Was that the first date rape?
Yeah, I am stepping away from this one. She says, so I'm stepping to the side because he saved her from getting a rape, but like.
And then he gets this like, ooh, I'm gonna get lucky, and then there's this super cheesy line.
So on his adventures, he meets Ogress, who is played by Richard Brooker, who is Friday the 13th Part 3, Jason. Yeah, guys, little. Buffed ass dude in this movie. I'm like, damn, it's the ugly ass Jason, but that's him. And Kyra, who is Lana Clarkson, and is roped into. Lana Clarkson. We're going to talk about Lana Clarkson. I feel like we talked about her on this show before, but we're going to talk about her again. And he's roped into this evil sorcerer Munkar's like tournament of. I don't know. He basically, what is it?
Well, supposedly it's to determine his heir, but it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're he's inviting all the warriors to fight in this tournament to determine his heir, but he's just gonna end up wanting to kill him at the end. So it's a big trap, and they all meet in like a hall where there's mud wrestling and fucking and eating and drinking and a bunch of extras from out of nowhere. It's great. But Deathstalker's tasked. He's on his little mission to get all this shit from Montgard. There's some stabbing in the back going on. A lot of sword play. Lana Clarkson's bare breasts, and she gets it too. Like, damn, fuck. Yeah. Like, and just there's a lot. So, directed by James Sartabelli, aka John Watson. He's only got 2 writing and directing credits, so not much to be known about. And this is really funny. This movie was written by Howard Cohen, and he wrote a lot of Care Bears episodes. That's right. Rainbow Bright.
I reckon. I know.
Yeah, Rainbow Bright. Jason the Wheeled Warriors, if you guys remember that cartoon from the 80s. He wrote a lot of Jason the Wheeled Warriors.
I thought I saw some Care Bears in this movie.
Yeah, it's like weird stuff. Barbarian Queen 2, which there's a Barbarian Queen 1, which is loosely connected to Deathstalker.
Okay.
And the movie starring Rick Hill as Deathstalker, who returns for Deathstalker 4, I believe. Or 3 or 4, I don't know.
They made 4.
Oh, dude, they made a lot of Deathstalker. 5 or 6, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, 9.
Way behind.
Not 9, but there's a lot of movies. Richard Brooker, we talked about. Jason Voorhees from Part 3, which was great Jason. Barbie Benton, who is a Playboy playmate from the 70s. I had a relationship with Hugh Hefner from like 67 to 73 or something like that. So Barbie Benton's in it. Yeah. She gets a little naked in it as well, because why would you not get naked? Yeah.
I mean, if you're used to getting naked anyways, you might as well.
Yeah, and she's got good. She's pretty.
There wasn't any lack of attractive women.
Right?
In this movie.
Was it about attractive men? Just speaking on your behalf.
There was a couple that were like, okay. Like, but, I mean, then the rest of them were all like, had pig faces and shit.
Yeah, it was really cool.
It was like...
And Lana Clarkson, who was killed by Phil Spector. Shot in the face. I don't know who Phil Spector is. But yeah, and he said that she committed suicide. Phil Spector is like a record. I mean, genius. I mean, every fucking classic hit you've almost heard from this.
The Wall of Sound.
Yeah, dude. He's fucking and he wore like these elaborate big wigs in court and shit like that. But he finally went to prison. He died in prison. But yeah, Lana Clarkson.
Probably had it coming.
Yeah, well, he died of cancer or something. Very beautiful Lana Clarkson.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. I apologize for the rape in this film. I didn't make it, but I'm just saying I apologize for presenting it. Gotta see it, man. It's Deathstalker. What can you do? It's fucking awesome shit. I mean, it's fun. It's Conan ripoff. So, there you have it.
Yep.
See you guys after this.